On the far side, the linesman tying things up, and a big hit. Foley got bowled over. Bearcats on the change here. Nice move. Shot comes in. Save is made by Aliverty. Big opportunity in front of the net by Evans Renault. Couldn't get a shot away. Now Hughes back the other way. That tied him up. Able to get the puck to center. Bearcats looking to go back on the attack quickly here. Hughes gets around Gibson. Centered out in front. Off the stick of Gibson. Scores! Hughes just shoveled it out in front. Aliverty got a piece of it. Here are the Teddy Bears. .5:24 to go here in the first period. The Bearcats have taken a 1-0 lead. Teddy Bears still raining down from the stands. Wait to see if Hughes ends up with that goal. Cudmore was around the net as well. Hughes threw it out in front. It looked like it was behind the goal line, but he did. And it is Blake Cudmore. His first goal as a Bearcat, third on the season. And they give the assist to Doran. It was Hughes who went behind the net. We'll see if that gets corrected. Either way, Cudmore with the goal. Played over to the far side by the Wildcats. They're in on the attack, 4 wide. Now they spread out a little bit. James is in the middle of the ice. Puck knocked off a stick, 2-on-2, back the other way. Zach Beaton in over the blue line. Doran in the middle of the ice. Shot comes in, scores! Zach Beaton just picked the top corner about the top of the face-off circle. Thrown off the boards in front of the Valley bench. Cote circling around. On the attack now. Dauphiny takes a shot right into the glove of Jacob Fancy. Then a hit in front of the net. That's going to draw a crowd. Fancy just trying to get free. Couldn't see who it was for the Wildcats. Bumped one of the Bearcats into his own net. After Fancy had held on. See if we get any penalties out of this. Looks like they're going to grab one, a roughing call against Denver Lions, and that's going to be the only penalty called here. 15:57 to go in the period. And Riley Baggs sends the puck down the ice. Blake comes off. Pike comes on as Nocella gains the offensive zone. Pass over to Cote. Cote right in front, tipped in front, and scores. Not much that Jacob Fancy could do about that. Puck deflected off a stick in front of the net. Up and over the Bearcat goaltender, gone down to make the save. The good news for the Bearcats, though, the Denver line. Baggs. Over to Donnelly. In front, Hughes. Trying to find the puck. Gibson is down. Aliverty able to cover up after his defenseman took away any kind of a shot. 3 seconds now left in the penalty to Patterson. 10:16 to go here in the second. And now some shoving after the play. Soper getting into it with Worthen. Worthen was coming on the ice. And we'll see if the referee, and he is going to grab someone, at least one. looks like Gibson and Beaton. Now Kane getting tied up with one of the Bearcats is Archibald. Beaton's going to the box as well as Kane. Coincidental minors here. Bruce gets thrown into the face-off circle. Patterson comes in. Won by Wenzel. Anthony doesn't get too far. Turns it over to Bruce. Takes a shot. Save is made. Rebound right in front of the net. Scores! Fancy able to make the first save on the second one. It bounced in front for Rehill. He finds the back of the net. 4:01 to go here in the second, and we're tied at 2. Gives the puck away. Timberline shoveled it out in front. And Soper isn't near the middle of the ice. Nice blocker save made there by Jacob Fancy. Marcella takes the puck off his skate, trying to get the shot away. Stopped by Soper. Scores! McNeil at the side of the goal. Fancy had no chance on the play. The Wildcats score 39 seconds into their power play, and with 3:06 to go here in the second, have a 3-2 lead. By Bruce. Butterworth chops the puck into the Truro zone. So the Wildcats can finish a change here. At center, Bruce. Pass over to Worthen, has to take it off the boards. Blake gets his elbow up. It's Worthen. Now Foley with some speed. Foley going towards the middle of the ice. Puck just rolls ahead for Cam McLeod. He scores! Cam McLeod, what a goal! But Aliverty is down. Saw him shaking his arm. The puck rolled away from Foley, picked up by Cam McLeod. By the time he was able to get the puck, he was right on top of Aliverty, who was diving out for that loose puck. The trainer over to check on the Valley goaltender. The Bearcats have tied this game. We'll have to see if Aliverty stays in. Might just need to stretch a little bit. Okay, and the puck is dropped. One by the Wildcats. Back to the line. Nocella takes the shot. Takes in front of the net. Scores! Fancy couldn't get a handle on the puck after the first shot. The Wildcats able to get a player down low. 7:50 left here in the third period. I think it was John Deacon who was at the side of the net. Up to Bruce. Bruce has Rehill with him. Rehill over, missed a wide open cage. Rehill had a lot of room to work with and got the deflection on that pass. And Donnelly threw a punch at Bruce. The two are still talking, and here we go. Donnelly and Nick Bruce. Bruce threw a right hand. Another right hand from Bruce. Bruce with an earn free now. Donnelly fires back. The helmet of Donnelly comes off. Both players starting to swing. The left hand from Donnelly now coming back with a few more rights. Right hands from Nick Bruce. Two players tied up. Donnelly passes them down to the ice. And you saw that one coming for about a minute. Two players talking. Donnelly trying to fire up his bench. Going, let's go. It's the Bearcats. Donnelly and Bruce are done for tonight. They'll head to the showers with 4:41 to go here in the third. Morrison, Lyons, Blight, and Hughes on for the Bearcats. Nocella, McNutt, Cote, and Patterson on for Valley, and they're going to score the empty netter from just about as far away as he could. Puck was sent down the ice. A shorthanded empty netter goal scored by Matt Nocella. Big grin as he heads down the bench. The Wildcats have a 2-goal lead. The unassisted goal, Nocella's 5th goal of the season. Fancy back between the pipes for the Bearcats at least to start here. And McNutt gets an assist on Nocella's goal. The referee and the linesman talking to Denver Lines and Donovan Rehill. Loose puck. Cote flips it deep in Turo's end. The Bearcats need 2 goals to have a power play, but have to get down the ice. Last minute of play here in the third period. Far side, puck is carried in by Soper. He peels back. Once again, Jacob Fancy goes to the bench. Shot goes in, that one just wide. Centered out in front of the net. Fired wide of the goal. Hughes. Thrown in front, scores! Jimmy Soper finds the back of the net. Bearcats get the power play goal they needed. Now it's 5-4 Valley. Still 31 seconds left in this game. Jimmy Soper, his 8th goal of the season, second on the power play. Denver Lions trying to get the puck in deep, grab by Zach Evans, or Jean-Marc Evans-Renault. Scores! Puck is charged from behind the net. Gibson's trying to argue. Everyone trying to argue. McNutt is down on the ice, and the referee points and says it's a good goal. I have no idea what just happened on that scramble, but Brandon Hughes has tied this game with 17.9 seconds to go. Everyone in a black sweater trying to argue with the referee. I have no idea if that went off McNutt into the back of the net. He was down. But that may just have been the feeling of seeing the tying goal go in with 17.9 seconds to go. What a finish here tonight. The goal is good. Now one-on-one. James in on Riley Bagg. James in, takes a shot. Steered aside by Jacob Fancy. 3.5 minutes to go here in the overtime. Now pushing it ahead is Jimmy Soper. Soper in on goal. Puck was taken away. Soper out in front. Takes a shot. Save is made. Rebound right in front. Denver Lines somehow miss a wide open cage. Out in front. Takes a shot. Save is made. Rebound right in front. Denver Lines. The assists. Cote comes down the ice. A 2-on-1 now for the Bearcats. Higgins waiting for the pass, gets the puck. Higgins in on goal, takes the shot. What a save by Aliverty. Puck is still loose, and Aliverty able to cover up. Higgins, 2 hands on his head. Can't believe he missed that. Try to go 5-hole on Aliverty. Butterworth is back at the blue line. Stops the puck. It's partially blocked by Morrison. Played ahead. Connor Morrison in on a break. Morrison in. Couldn't get the shot away. Morrison with a breakaway. Did not get a shot. Grant James up first for the Wildcats. 9 goals on the season. Somehow hasn't figured into any of the scoring here this evening. Just waiting for the names to go over to the side. And we'll get the shootout underway. Jacob Fancy is ready. Grant James looks like he's ready. Here we go. James picks up the puck at center, goes right down the middle of the ice. On his backhand, goes forehand. The puck just rolled off his stick. No shot. Brandon Hughes up for Truro. Hughes with 5 goals on the season. Has had a big night tonight with a tying goal and 2 assists. Hughes coming in on Aliverty. Hughes goes to the forehand, to the backhand. What a goal. Pulls the string on Kyle Aliverty. Bearcats lead in the shootout 1-0. Vital Cote now for the Wildcats, 4 goals on the season. Slowly heads in on goal. Right down the middle of the ice. Cote in with the shot, save made by Jacob Fancy. Flashes the leather. Jimmy Soper. He can end it right here. The Bearcats captain already has a goal tonight. Soper cutting it on goal. In, pops the water bottle. The Bearcats win the game. The Wildcats not happy with some of the celebration. Fancy crossed over center. Made a gesture to Aliverty. Denver Lions as well. Couple players trying to hold back Aliverty. Denver Lions making a few motions with the Valley goaltender. You want to talk about a rivalry? And this isn't the end between these two teams. Still 3 more meetings this season. The Bearcats was a huge win tonight. Jimmy Soper ends it in a shootout, but what a comeback. The Wildcats had a 5-3 lead with 69 seconds to go. Jimmy Soper scored with 31 seconds left on the power play. And then 13 seconds later, I still have no idea what happened in front of the net. The puck went in. The ref said it was good. And that's all that matters. The two teams now tied. And the 3 stars for tonight's game. Jimmy Soper gets the 3rd star. Nacella, 2nd star of tonight's game. And Brandon Hughes, the 1st star of tonight's game. With all that energy just thrown it on the ice, we'll have to see what the Bearcats have tomorrow afternoon. The Amherst Ramblers come to town for a 2 o'clock start here. The Community Credit Union Arena at the Rath East Link Community Center. For Duncan McLean behind the camera, I'm James Faulkner. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we enjoyed being here tonight. The final score in a shootout, the Truro Bearcats 6, the Valley Wildcats 5.